Hey, what's up guys? Let me just check this is recording. Is it recording? It looks like it's fine. Alright, cool, let's jump into it, man. Today we're gonna have a look at Mike Tyson for Undisputed, and this is my first version of him. I think I'm gonna do some other boxes as well, so do shout me in the comments if you want to see some others. So yeah, this is my first attempt at Mike Tyson. The hard bit, I guess, was the body type. It's just, and the tattoos as well, because you can't really get that muscly, you know what I mean? What happens is when you go up the weight, he just seems to get big. He just seems to get chunky, but like chunky, like, you know what I'm saying? So okay, we can't really do much there, but yeah, I'm gonna go for about 59. So let's just follow it through like we normally would. So for the gender, gonna be male, jumping in with the weight classes. Heavyweight 179 centimeters, body mass up 59 to 65, up to you lot. Reach, I put it about 179. You can put it up more if you want to get a bit more advantage on the reach. For the boxer details, Mike Tyson, I put the boss as the nickname, just nice and easy, and then I left the rest of it as it was. And now let's jump into it, man. So for the head, I think everything's done manually, so there's no head template per se. Just follow the sliders as usual, man. You know what it is. I think it's pretty much the same as what we do with the UFC game. So I'll just go down the list slowly, and yeah, just let me know what other kind of boxes you guys want to see as well. I'm going to try and do two alongside the UFC content. I'm going to try and make some big names for Undisputed, and yeah, I spent about a day on this one, so it's not had a chance, you know what I mean? Usually I simmer that, I let them simmer for a bit and I come back to it, but it is what it is, man. I thought I'd just get this one out there nice and clean and tidy, fresh to go. Version number 1 we'll call it, and then might do a version 2. I mean, there's some areas that, to be honest, if I'm being honest about it, I'd like to see a little bit of work done around the lips and whatnot, but yeah, I feel like it's a good fit for Mike. So let me know your suggestions in the comments as well, if you guys got any suggestions for the tweaks or the sliders, and if you can help me with the tattoos as well, that'd be great, man. Like any feedback on the tattoos, because it's hard to get, like with UFC for example, we could at least like put some tattoos on top of each other, layer them and make it look like, you know what I mean? I think you can do a bit of layering on this as well, but it's just not quite, I don't quite have the tools that I had in UFC to do with the tattoos, and even on UFC it was kind of limited as well. So I'd say if the developers are watching this by any chance, can you just give us like more tattoos? Sort of, we like to use them especially for, you know, adding facial hair, that kind of stuff as well, just to be able to add more, you know, fullness to the mustache, thickness and stuff like that as well. Let's just see what Mike would look like if he had hair. So there, yeah, that would be with the hair. I'd have to do it a bit differently if I did give him hair, to be honest. Like some of the proportions I'll change. For the rest of it, let's have a look at the eyes. For the eyes, eye color, I think I just went 0, 0, 0, and then yeah, follow the sliders as usual to get the same results. So yeah, I quite like, I'll give my feedback about the character creation. I quite like that we're able to use lots of different areas. For example, we can like tweak the shape of the ear, the even bits of the ear that I've never even heard of. We can tweak a lot, so that's really good. We can move them up and down, etc. And similarly for other bits of the face as well. So the level of detail we should be able to finish these CAFs to, it should be like, you know what I mean, if this was cooked for another 2-3 days, you know what I mean, the more you spend time on it, the better it's going to look. So luckily the thing is I can just keep this saved, so I can always come back to it later on, make some tweaks as well, make a version 2, etc. But I wanted to get it out there, get some feedback as well from you guys, see what kind of reception it gets, if people are interested in Undisputed content, if people are playing it, because I remember a lot of people were ragging on it as well last year. So I just want to see what the situation is. But I know they got career mode out as well. Be interested to hear people's feedback and opinion about that. I never played UFC 5's career mode because it just kind of just reminded me more of the same, and I just like, I'm not sure about Undisputed because I want the game to be very polished before I'm going to sink a lot of hours into it, because I've done the mistake in the past where I played early access games when they were early access, and then, do you know what I mean, then I missed out that magic that I might have got that if I played it a little bit later. You know what I'm saying? So that's always the thing. But I've already bought the game anyway, so I've done my, you know, I'm supporting the developers and whatnot. So yeah, playing it as it gets updated. And I had a little play earlier as well. The trouble with, I think, with the character creation at the moment is I don't think we can create like 100 stat, like fully 100 stat in everything, which is something that I like to see for offline. So always offline players, something that we always like is just having full customization of the stats of the fighters, like all the way to the end. And this is important because we like to create realistic fighters. So Mike Tyson, obviously stat wise, he's going to be very high in a lot of the areas on the thing, but the way that I saw it earlier when I was looking at it is that we can't actually do too much there. So yeah, I'd like to see that expanded so we get more of what we can, you know, be able to edit and stuff like that. And then obviously, yeah, the other main thing would be animations. Just keep polishing them up, gents. Just keep working on those animations. Like that's the big thing. I think that's going to take the game to the next level, the animations. And then yeah, we'll see where it goes from there, man. So for the tattoos, how do I even do this? Let's have a look. So I'm gonna try and explain what I've done. So I took this one here, It doesn't have a name, so we're gonna call it number 12 going across. So yep, that's 12. So this number 12, and then we put it sort of next to his eye there, 50-50-0 I think, but I might have done that manually. But yeah, basically just scale it up till it goes to his eye. And also guys, check out Pemby. He's got a great version of Mike Tyson. If you want to see, he's got a version with that tattoo as well. I think he's done a better job than me, so you can check that one out if you want to get some ideas and inspirations how to do it. I think that's it for the head tattoos and body tattoos. And there's a couple other Mike Tysons on YouTube as well. Check them out, there's some really great ones. So I just wanted to put mine out there in case people are going to ask me, and just get a feel for what people are saying about this game. So yeah, tattoo design for Mike Tyson here. I've used this symbol number, let's call it 10. Number 10, put it there on his inside of his arm. And then around the stomach area, you just saw that as well. I've got the, I don't know what culture that's from, but it's on his stomach there. I don't know, maybe that's just artwork, I'm not sure, sorry, I don't know. And then on the right arm we got the yin yang, and we've got the other symbol as well. So let's have a quick look at the right forearm. What number is that one? That one is number 5. So number 5, and then the yin yang symbol on his arm as well. And then for the gear, I think we're at gear. Did we look at all the face? I think so. We're at equipment. For the shorts, I've gone for these shorts and put them in jet black, so short type. But yeah, you know, you can, I think Mike had quite short shorts. They were kind of like this, but they weren't like so thick around the edges, like, do you know what I mean? This one's a bit too gladiator like, and this one's got the wrong kind of trim, so I just set it on the default one. If it was a bit shorter, then it could be alright, but yeah, anyway, I think it works fine. And then for the gloves, I left it at default and I just changed them to red, and for the boots, I just left them at default as well. If I hit next, what do we get? Punch style. Yeah, punch style is gonna be, oh right, I changed that to peekaboo. For some reason it's not saved. Okay, yeah, we're gonna use the peekaboo style for the punch style. For the block, we're gonna leave that traditional block. So yeah, even here, like when we look at the animations here, like, yeah, like it can use work. Like his feet are sliding on. Anyway, we're not doing that now. We're not doing that now. But yeah, I'm just curious if anyone else is curious. Let's have a quick look at some of the other animation styles that we could have given him. What do like Roy Jones? Pop. I am Mike Tyson with a Roy Jones style. What about Canelo? Boom. Okay. Got a little bit of defense built in. Joe Frazier. Yeah, that Joe Frazier style. Bob and weaving. Old school 30s. What's that about? Okay. Like some Jack Johnson stuff going on there. What's that? We got Jack Dempsey, sorry. I'm not sure what the two do the big differences there, but okay. 50s, it seems like the chin is going further and further down. Floyd Patterson. Cool. Don't know much about his style. Joe Calzaghe. Is he gonna throw some slaps? Okay. Actually, that might fit Mike. But anyway, peekaboo is obviously there for a reason. Yeah, so we're gonna go with the peekaboo and then traditional block for the block style. And I think that should be a wrap. And stats wise, I think I just fighting style, slugger, stat assignment. What did I go for? I think it was like strength. That's what I was gonna go. I'm going for strength 1, and then traits. I ain't got any points for that, so I'll leave that. But yeah, I ain't an expert on that stuff, so never know what you guys go for. Finally, let's just take him quickly into quick fire. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Hopefully this is recorded. I mean, I checked it, but I don't know. Anyway, let's have a quick look at heavyweight. Iron Mike Tyson version 1. Jumping in here against someone from similar. That's way too early. Okay, we'll go for Roy Jones. Against Roy Jones. Set up in the WBC arena. And let's just go in. I'm just going to show you what it looks like in game, and then we can get some ideas for what I could do for the next one as well. And then yeah, probably it'll be a case of like coming back to it later down the line once I'm better at the system. You know what I mean? When I get my teeth into it a bit more. It takes a bit of time just to learn how things work, as it did with UFC. But then yeah, should be alright. If you guys are liking this kind of content, check out some of the UFC content if you're new to the channel. Got loads of CAFs for that as well. And yeah, man, let's see where this goes. Carl Froch.
Welcome into the WBC
Welcoming
arena.
us to the WBC arena.
Time to see these two get it on. And here with
Roy
me, my
Jones
podcast
versus
colleague,
Iron Mike.
Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss it.
Alright, let's go.
From the United States of America.
See, I like the walk-ins. They look quite like themselves when they're doing the walk-in compared to like other bits. I say this is probably like the stronger bit. Yeah, Iron Mike. Let's make this happen. Roy Jones Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner,
there he is, man.
United States of America.
And Mike Tyson, let's go.
Black trunks trimmed with black.
Ready for the action.
Hiding out of the blue corner from Bensop.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's
So yeah, over the shoulder cam.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest.
So it's like
So
that.
much for boxing. This is a fight.
Yeah, he looks a bit like an office worker, to be honest. Like his body, the way he's proportioned and stuff like that. It looked like he's been sitting too much. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Whoa.
Change of strategy here.
Try and see if we can do some bubble leaf here. Anyway, I'll leave that to you guys. Have some fun. Catch you guys next one. I'm Aiden. I'm out of here. Peace.